Okay, it's Monday night. We've got trivia night tonight at Chicken and Pickle. It's a chicken sandwich and pickleball place / trivia on Monday nights. So we're getting started this week. I guess it's just random trivia. I don't know anything about it. We've never been.
Parking lot is packed.
Parking lot is packed. Trivia night's big time. Probably pickleball.
Yeah. People
All right.
about his age.
Tonight we've got a 3-person team with really only 2 players and really only 1 player. So, all right, let's go in. Let's see what they got.
Let's get started with our first round of play. They are categories history, medicine, and geography. Once again, history, medicine, geography. History category, who was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the majority of World War II? Again, who was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the majority of World War II? One song, good luck.
Who is the Prime Minister during the majority of World War II? The Winston Churchill would be my guess.
That would be my guess. That's the only person I can think of.
Alright guys, that was the first question of the night. That was the history category, history. Who was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the majority of World War II? Correct answer was Winston Churchill. Yeah, Winston Churchill. Yeah.
It's Churchill.
I know. Medicine category, medicine, eruptation is the medical term for what common action involving the release of gas from the stomach? Once again, eruptation is the medical term for what common action involving the release of gas from the stomach?
I would guess
One song.
flatulation would be farting.
Yeah.
So eruptation, is that burping?
I don't know, that makes sense. You're up to
Right, that's what I would guess. There's probably some Latin in there. Like esophagus or something, you know what I mean? Like,
throw like up that way.
here's our thought process. Eructation cannot be flatulation. Right? Wouldn't you assume?
I assume.
So we're gonna go with, unless if it's a common action, then it's not like when they stick you with a needle to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's got to be farting or burping, or what other way is there for gas to release?
I know, other than like your stomach bubbling or like digesting.
Yeah, like stomach growling or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
But like those
Burping.
are all, yeah. Because that's like a common.
Eruptation is the medical term for what common action involving the release of gas from the stomach. You can remember last week we had farting was the one, so this week couldn't be the same one. It was burping. Burping is your eruptation, more commonly known as burping. Geography category, geography. What is the highest peak in Africa? Okay, what is the highest peak in Africa? One song, good luck.
I'm not 100% sure. That just sounds right off the bat. It's not Everest or any of those. Those are in
Right.
Asia. I believe the highest mountain in Africa is Kilimanjaro. That's my guess. That's my answer, and it's worth 6 points if we're right.
Alright guys, that was your geography category. Geography. What is the highest peak in the continent of Africa. That is Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro. Yeah. Well, that was an interesting round for some of you. Got a perfect score, others did not. So whether you need it or want it or anything at this moment, I'm going to give you a bonus option to come up with 2 bonus points that you may not have had from your previous round. In this case, you have to identify the European country by its outline. I'll give you an outline of a country in Europe with no other country around it, of course. You've got to know the actual landscape of the whole country. If it's stuck out before in the past, then you should get it right away. If it's tricky, well, that's the whole point. So here we go. A couple of minutes of this song. Good luck. Only 2 teams that get it right. You speak French there, but it's not France. It is Belgium. Belgium. Same colors as Germany, because it's right next to Germany. Man. Round 2 categories: science, movies, and founding fathers. Science category: what is the chemical name of laughing gas? What is the chemical name of laughing gas?
Nitrous.
One song, good luck.
Nitrous. So that's what they gave you if you don't want meds and labor.
6 points worth. Alright, we have a doctor in the house, and she says nitrous oxide.
What is the chemical name of laughing gas? That is nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, or N2O. N2O, you must get it very specific. Nitrous oxide would have been fine. Movies category: 1998's Practical Magic. The main characters are what? Genies, special effects artists, stage magicians, or witches? Once again, in 1998's Practical Magic, the main characters are what? Genies, special effects artists, stage magicians, or witches? Alright guys, that was your movies category. Movies. 1998's Practical Magic. The main characters are what? Believe it or not, we still don't have a very first social. Some of you haven't been watching enough movies or whatever the other stuff was, but in this case, they are witches. Witches, yeah. Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, some other witchy people. Yeah. Name the only founding father to sign the Continental Association, Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, and the U.S. Constitution. Again, name the only founding father to sign the Continental Association, Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, and the U.S. Constitution. I had a bonus on this, but I guess it did not, so never mind. One song, good luck.
Gotta go with the best founding father, Ben Franklin. Good thing we got only 2 points on that one.
But the only guy to do all 4 of those things was not one of your common founding fathers, if you want to call it that, but it was instead, I guess I did have one, look at that, Roger Sherman. Roger Sherman. And round 3 categories, round 3, they are television, celebrities, and sports. That's right. Television, celebrities, and sports. TV category: first performed in the pilot episode of Glee. What song eventually became a symbolic anthem for the show?
The closest I've come to watching Glee is watching The Office when they watch Glee.
Who's that?
Finn.
Who's that?
Rachel.
Okay. Well, which one's Glee?
You have to stop.
And I don't think the answer was on that episode. What would be a popular song on Glee?
First performed in the pilot episode of Glee. What song eventually became a symbolic anthem for the show? And the band that played it was recently here in Wichita for the show. I need more songs than I thought I would.
Don't Stop.
That, of course, Journey in the song is Don't Stop.
Oh, no.
Don't Stop. Believing.
Oh, I should have known that one.
Celebrities category: celebrities. Which of the following is false? about Dame Helen Mirren. She has been made into a Barbie doll, she's a nudist, or she has 9 children. Once again, which of the following is false about Dame Helen Mirren? She's been made into a Barbie doll, she's a nudist, or she has 9 kids. One song, good luck.
9 kids. My strategy behind this is surely if you say something as outrageous as she's a nudist, everybody would think that, which would mean that she must be a nudist. So I would think it would be Barbie doll or 9 children. And Barbie doll is yes or no, but with children she could have 7 or 8 or 10. 9 would be the easiest to make up. I'm going with 9 kids as the fake.
Celebrities, which of the following is false about Dame Helen Mirren? I gave you some options there, and the one that is not true is her having 9 kids. Her having 9 kids. Yeah, she does not. She may have 1 or 2. I don't know. Definitely does not have 9. Sports category, sports. So what basketball legend was featured in a documentary titled Insanity, Above the Rim? For bonus, name his 2 other nicknames during his playing career. Once again, what basketball legend was featured in a documentary titled Insanity, Above the Rim? For bonus, name his 2 other nicknames during his playing career. You get 1 bonus point for each correct one you get. Should be only 2 extra ones on top of the 1.
I am not familiar with basketball. I know a couple of years ago they had Linsanity with Jeremy Lin, the Asian fella. But Vinsanity would probably have to be somebody named Vince Carter. My made-up basketball player's name is Vince Carter, and his 2 other nicknames are Invincible and Wins Carter. Oh, I'm embarrassed at myself.
You guys still getting that over here?
We are. I'm done with these. You're all right with that? Perfect. Thank you. Do you know this one? Me either.
Question asked, what basketball legend was featured in a documentary titled Insanity, Above the Rim? For bonus, name his 2 other nicknames during his playing career. The only one he put both on there. One of them, of course, was Vinsanity. That was one. We are talking about, of course, Vince Carter, who was half man, half amazing, and also Air Canada. Air Canada. He did play the majority of his career for one team.
Vince Carter, but I put Invincible for a nickname, and Wins Carter.
Nickname after that, he was just half man, half amazing primarily, and then Vinsanity, of course. Well, that comes down to our halftime question of the night. Halftime question.
That was worth 6 points.
There's a bonus option you do not need to wager at this time. Your team will receive 3 bonus points for each correct answer you provide. In this case, you're going to select the 4 largest islands in the Caribbean by area from the following list I'm going to give you here in a little bit. Here we go. Couple of songs.
Well, how many Caribbean islands could there possibly be? It's easy. Hispaniola, Cuba, Puerto Rico.
It's gotta be wait, so Puerto Rico, Chile. Oh wait, I've never even heard of this thing.
Hispaniola is the one that has Dominican Republic and the other one, Haiti. I think it splits those 2. So I'm gonna go Puerto Rico. Been there.
After those questions, okay.
Hispaniola. Cuba. And Jamaica. I think I probably just picked I probably just picked the 4 most popular ones. So I don't know if that'll work.
Cuba is one of the bigger ones of those. Cuba. Hispaniola, which is technically Haiti and Dominican Republic in the same landmass, but Hispaniola is what it's named as a whole. Jamaica, and finally Puerto Rico. So once again, Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico.
Nice. So we got all 4 halftime questions.
After the fact. So here we go. Round 4, 5, and 6. Round 4 categories are the 2010s pop culture movies. Yeah. Once again, 2010s pop culture and movies. 2010s category, what mosquito-borne virus caused a major global health crisis in the mid-2010s? Once again, what mosquito-borne virus caused a major global health crisis in the mid-2010s? One thought.
Zika. Zika? Yeah, is there a number or anything? Is it like Han Zika or anything, or just Zika? We go with just Zika.
Oh, yeah. It's PB and J here.
All right, going with Zika virus. 9 points, penalty. Will you? You want to come with me?
Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
Thankfully, it got contained, obviously. We are talking about the Zika virus. The Zika virus. Not the same thing as West Nile. Not the same thing. It didn't shrink heads. West Nile didn't shrink heads, so Zika virus. Pop culture category, after the United States, what South American country has won the most Miss Universe titles? Once again, after the U.S., what South American country has won the most Miss Universe titles? One song, Eva.
Okay.
Miss Brazil or Miss Colombia? I'm gonna go with Miss Colombia, but we're gonna only bet 5.
Okay. Say, definitely not sold on that. Okay.
After the U.S., what South American country has won the most Miss Universe titles? Answer: Colombia. That is just a guess. I've never watched a Miss Universe.
A lot of you are really close to the area of this country. Some of you even have the right colors of their flag, but in a different order, obviously. So if you know the flag.
Can't be right.
A lot of you are way off. Samsonite on that one, yeah. A handful of you did get that, and that was the country of Venezuela. Venezuela. Oh yeah, they have like a lot. Like, second to the U.S. place.
Congrats, Venezuela. We did guess the lowest.
Movies category, movies. What 2018 movie starred Viggo Mortensen, Linda Cardellini, and Sebastian Maniscalco? Once again, what 2018 movie starred Viggo Mortensen, Linda Cardellini, and Sebastian Maniscalco? One song.
Viggo is back from Lord of the Rings. The Road. I feel like that one came out a long time ago too. I don't feel like that's right, but I can't think of any. Wait. Is it The Green Book? I wish I remembered that fella's name.
Obviously, I left out the main character of this one, but on purpose, because I'm not just giving away money. We gotta earn it. I was talking about, of course, Green Book. Green Book. Mahershala Ali.
Well, that's the name of the guy.
And that's the movie. There's the video right there. Linda Cardellini is his wife.
Yep. And that's what I was thinking. If I saw his wife, I would know. So, cool. We got the two highest
Well,
ones.
yeah, that kind of screams out for bonus options. A lot of you were way off on some of those, so hopefully this might help you at least 3 points. It may or may not, depending how old you are, because of what the category is. So, are you going to identify the following movie by its movie poster? It could have probably, actually, in this one it was, out in front of Blockbuster. You can see when you walk in, yeah, I mean, it was good.
I almost
Or regular or whatever.
guarantee
So,
this.
nevertheless, a couple of minutes for this one, maybe not. Let's find out.
Crunch.
This is more
Passenger 57. He said, nailed it.
Hold them on.
Thank you, family video.
I don't know where you guys are getting 153 from, but nevertheless. We were asked to identify this poster of this movie. It's quoted in Bad Boys 2, 1, the first one, I think Bad Boys 1. Martin Lawrence picks that one big guy in the groin and quotes, Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Round 5 category, round 5, everyone's favorite category, Wichita history and facts. We have animals, we also have sports. Once again, Wichita history and or facts, animals, and sports. Your Wichita history and facts. What was Joyland's Porky the Paper Eater? What was he? What was it? The ride, the food, what was it? What was Joyland's Porky the Paper Eater?
Porky the Paper Eater was a pig-shaped trash can. You could put your cups into its mouth. That was how you threw your trash away.
Howdy, folks. I'm Porky the Paper Eater.
I don't know exactly what he's asking, but I put pig-shaped trash can / recycle bin. So
Oh, nice.
You're not from Wichita and you don't know about these. Well, you're being educated as to what used to happen in Wichita, or still is happening. Some of it's weird, some of it's pointless, other exciting. Education in this case. Porky the Paper Eater was a trash can. A trash can, yeah. Animals category, animals. What large land mammal can communicate using infrasonic sounds below human hearing? Once again, what large land mammal can communicate using infrasonic sounds below human hearing?
a land mammal. Okay, so large. I don't even know what infrasonic is.
Right.
Within the sonic realm, below human hearing. So you're thinking large land mammals, giraffes, elephants. Elephants have ginormous ears, so maybe they could. I think I'm going to pick elephant and go with the lowest points. Because it's a large land mammal that has huge ears. I know those are for cooling it, but it's large. Like a tiger wouldn't. A hippo.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
That's a land mammal. I could see it using some sort of sonic sounds like in the water.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to put hippo. And I'm still going with the lowest points.
Alright guys, that was your animals category. Animals. What large land mammal can communicate using infrasonic sounds below human hearing? That is the What's that? Here we go. Before Babe Ruth, who held the record for most career home runs with 138? Bonus is who broke Babe Ruth's record for home runs? Again, before Babe Ruth, who held the record for most career home runs with 138? For bonus, who broke Babe Ruth's record for home runs? One song, good luck.
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Before Babe Ruth, who held the record for most career home runs with 138? Bonus, who broke Babe Ruth's record for home runs? Babe Ruth's record lasted for what, I think 40 years, I think, more or less, around 39. Close enough. Roger Connor was the original initial one, and Hank Aaron is the one that beat Babe Ruth with 715 and beyond. Roger Connor is what you had to get first. So then put Hank Aaron and get a bonus points. You got 3 extra ones to get that one right. Coming down to the last and final round of the night. Round 6 categories are music, television, and literature. Once again, music, TV, and let's get lit. Music category, what 1984 song was Prince's first #1 on the Hot 100?
Red Corvette or Purple Rain.
Prince's first #1 on the Hot 100.
Little Red Corvette or Purple Rain.
One song good luck while listening to Pickle.
We're gonna go with, here's why. We're gonna go with Little Red Corvette because the movie that came out was called Purple Rain, so I would assume that he was already popular before he got his own movie with his own song. And I could be wrong, there's a whole bunch of them, but I only know those two.
What 1984 song was Prince's #1 on the Hot 100? For a while there, I thought we were going to have the first antisocial tonight. Nobody was getting it right.
Nobody got it right?
But one team did get it. And that was, When Doves Cry. When Doves Cry. Not Purple Rain, not Little Parade, not Corvette, not anything else. Not 1999, that's for sure. But When Doves Cry.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Television category, in The Office Season 2 episode, The Injury. What appliance does Michael burn his foot on? Once again, in The Office Season 2 episode, The Injury. What appliance does Michael burn his foot on? It's all good luck.
Hurry!
In The Office, he burns his foot on a George Foreman grill because he likes to wake up to the smell of bacon.
I like waking up to the smell of bacon. Sue me.
So sue him. He wakes up, he puts bacon on his George Foreman grill and turns it on at the edge of the bed. Then he goes back to sleep. That way he wakes up with the smell of crackling bacon.
When I wake up, I plug in the grill. I go back to sleep again. Then I wake up to the smell of crackling bacon.
And then he stepped off and stepped on it and burned his foot.
Today I got up, I stepped onto the grill and it clamped down on my foot. That's it. I don't see what's so hard to believe about that.
What appliance does Michael burn his foot on? You know, you just got to be able to make bacon next to your bed, right? Sometimes. In this case, he tried, he got hurt on the George Foreman grill. George Foreman grill. George Foreman grill. Literature category, literature. In Project Hail Mary, what toxic chemical element functions like blood in the alien Rocky? Again, in Project Hail Mary, what toxic chemical element functions like blood in the alien Rocky?
Mercury?
One song you love?
I'm gonna go give it this time.
It's like something that can't be taste the oxygen. Like melts or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like.
I was hoping it was the astrophage. Was going to be just, but
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary, toxic chemical element functions like blood in the alien Rocky. We're hoping it's mercury. We're going to go turn that in.
The final question of the half before the final question of the night. That was the literature category, literature. In Project Hail Mary, what toxic chemical element functions like blood in the alien Rocky? That is mercury. So going back to round 5, question 2, I believe, the one with the subsonic sounds. The answer I was given was elephant. If you put elephant, I gave you your full points. I'll give you 3 points if you put either hippo, rhino, or giraffe. If you did that, apparently that is also on there. Anything else, I did not. Normally I wouldn't, but like I said, from fact checking it's there. Something other than Wikipedia, obviously, I'll give it to you, but nevertheless. But I don't think you got your full points. With one of the other ones, you got at least 3 in this next one. So it's pretty big. You can wager anywhere between 0 and 20, but if you get it wrong this time around, taking away the points you decide to wager on this one. So it is a pretty big butt because, yeah, you think you have 20 and then bam, just like that it's gone. In 17th place with 57 points, you got to beat the Terminals. 16th place with 65, Hobby Level Psychics. 15th place with 70 points, the Swifties. 14th place with 72, Mildly Competitive. 6th place with 91 points, Team RT. 5th place with 93, Just a Flesh Wound. 4th place with 101, Perfect Attendance. 3rd place with 102, Menace to Sobriety. 2nd place with 110 points, The Lizards. And in 1st place with 116, Little Ho on the Prairie. Little Ho on the Prairie. You're going to put the following events in chronological order from earliest to most recent, with number 1 at the top of your list being the event that you feel that the team happened first or longest ago. Number 4, most recently, or closest to today. Here we go. Guns N' Roses released November Rain as a single. Rain Man hits theaters, starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. Rainbow Bright debuts on television as a cartoon. And Tom Clancy publishes Rainbow Six. Those are your events. Put them in order from oldest at number 1, most recent number 4. A couple of songs for that. Good luck.
All right, I'm going the oldest, Rainbow Bright. Second oldest, November Rain. Third oldest, Rain Man. Fourth oldest, Rainbow Six. Wait, and I'm betting we're throwing a Hail Mary. We're in no place right now, so.
How come you ain't Yeah.
Complete guess, but all right. They only placed the top 3. We were in 6th place. I threw a Hail Mary, guessed with 20 points. So we're either going to end up in 11th or 12th place, or 2nd or 3rd.
You are asked to put these in order from oldest to most recent, and wager with 0 to 20 or how you saw fit. 1984, Rainbow Brights came out. Rainbow Brights. 1988, Rain Man debuted. Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man. 1992, November Rain by Guns N' Roses is released. 1992. And 1998, Rainbow Six is published. Not the video game, but the book. The book, Rainbow Six. Yeah. So once again, Rainbow Bright, Rain Man, November Rain, and then Rainbow Six. Let's see how you did after all that. In 17th place with 37 points, you gotta beat the Terminals. 11th place with 71, RT.
11th place.
9th place with 84 points, mostly guessing. 8th place with 90, the Swifties. 7th place with 95, Crazy Go Nuts University. You have a tie for 5th place, 48 points each. Between Cosmos and ROADTRIpVIA. 4th place with 101, perfect attendance. In 3rd place, winning $10 of house cash, not 110 points. The Lizards.